Hello my friends and welcome back to Dustland Delivery. It's been a little while with this series. I know people who've been around for the first series, very enjoyable. Obviously that was a long series. So here we are with Sheol, the DLC, which I received for free from the developers since we had our talk. I did a little interview with them and they gave me the DLC for free, which was very kind of them. So we're going to do it in hero mode. We're going to go with runner as that's how we did our other series. And the truck, we'll do base truck because that's my favourite. Just happy with all of this. Let's do it. Please enable hero mode for starting. I'm ready. So we set up hero mode. Let's enjoy this DLC. So imagine... Oh, let me read this and I'll tell you in a sec, Ella. In the darkness you hear a muffled sound. Yet you're yet to open your eyes, but you can feel a warm liquid trickling down your leg. Reaching down, you feel an object sticking out of your thigh. A sudden wave of pain washes over you. Fire Dolores at the beginning. Jeez, that stings. How am I getting like runner wounded? Driver is wounded, switch drivers. Wound. Constantly wound has taught runner you a valuable lesson. It takes a lot of effort, but you manage to tear off the massive obscuring your vision. You appear to be in the cab of some sort of truck. Things are still blurry, but you can make out windows riddled with bullet holes, a smashed up trailer, and another truck that's been damaged beyond recognition, apparently from a head-on collision with your own. The trucks look as if it were designed by a madman. You recognise the object stuck in your thigh. Steel bar, finally ejected from the cab of the other truck. Smashed through your windshield like a javelin and pinned you to the spot. Who am I? Where am I? Hull -50. You try to think clearly, but your mind is blank. The shift force of the accident causes you to lose your memories. So just to mention what this game is about before I continue. You are a driver in... Imagine the world of Mad Max, but with zombies. Here we are, infected, as they say. So that's the world we live in. And you're a driver of a truck. You have scrap, which is your sort of resource, your currency. You have fuel, which is your fuel for your truck. Run out of that, you're in trouble. Water, everything takes water. You drink water, you use water. Ammo for encounters. Food, which is what your crew eat. Tires, because you will burn through tires. Clout, because you use clout to speak to people. So if you want an action done, you need to use that clout. And creds, as sort of when you take scrap and you've got too much, you can turn it into credits. Save space, because there is a weight mechanic, as you see items in the bottom right. Grimacing through the pain, you pull the steel bar from your thigh. Luckily, it hasn't gone through any arteries. You patch yourself up and staunch the bleeding. The pain resonates through you from head to toe. All you can do is sit there and try to clear your thoughts. You can't think of any explanation for your current situation. Search for clues. I'm because of the emoji thing. Go down and discover a few things. Already bloodied ID card. Could be yours, but you could make out any other information. A notebook. At the front bears an inverted purple triangle, and the pages are filled with notes and formulas that you can't make head nor tail from. You found nothing else. Look outside. Fuel tank is leaking. We lost all the fuel! Look into the horizon, you see smoke billowing on the horizon in a number of places. Maybe you should check them out. Ooh. Lucky there's an intact jerry can in your trailer with a little bit of fuel left. Only a little. 100 fuel. That's not a lot. Oh, what's this? I like that we have a truck attached to the back of us. That's not... That was in the first. When I'll go in order. 100 fuel is not going to get me very far. There's... yes, and this map has station access, so a lot of areas are locked off. So infection zones, oh god. Mid-tornado warning. What? Heal. We'll use... we'll use one med kit. Just to be certain on that front. This is the game. So, we have to be careful. 484 kilometers worth of fuel is not a lot of fuel. You arrive at the source of the smoke. To your surprise, there's only a single truck here. Smoke isn't coming from wreckage after all, but from a bonfire somebody lit. This room for my dad's tornado warning was issued on the northern side. Guess what we did? You kept screaming, or did you hide from the tornado? You approach the bonfire and catch sight of an old bearded man wearing the same clothes as you and holding a metal pipe over the flames. As the pipe turns red hot, the bearded man presses it against one of his wounds, cauterizing it. The most Midwestern thing the family could do, watch it during a tornado warning, would have stood outside and watched what? The tornado come past and it hit you. Hey man, you okay? As the only one notices your presence, previous despondent eyes suddenly light up. You're alive! I can't believe it. I thought I was the only one. He coughs again. Do we know each other? What do you mean, do we know each other? The old man's joyful surprise quickly turns to shock. He begins coughing violently, spitting up blood. He notices the blood is black. Take it easy, old timer. Listen, I don't have much time, says the old man before launching into another coughing fit. He gazes at you. Life is clearly fading from his eyes. You can still see his determinations. Those goddamn sons of bitches. Please, tell me everything you can. The old man is so weak that he can barely finish a complete sentence. He catches a few key phrases. Headquarters, New Tyrannus, Underground City, Arcadia Station, specimens. By the end, he can no longer speak. He points towards the truck trailer, then slumps down to the floor, no longer moving. Look where he was pointing. He looked where the old man was pointing. Inside the trailer are two children, staring right back at you. If you're not mistaken, they must be the specimens the old man was talking about. The older child, the boy, stands protective and alert in front of the younger girl. Looking in your eyes, you smile awkwardly. Figure out what to do next. Trucker has joined. Trucker's dead. I'll send you a video. I didn't get the tornado on video, but heard the sirens looking at the lightning is awesome. It's annoying to being only 10 minutes away from my house. That's 10 minutes too close, to be honest with you, Ella. That's cool, but craziness. Yeah, figuring out your next steps is probably a better move than trying to remember whatever it is that you've forgotten. For example, how do you get to New Tyrannus? While you think it over, you might as well check the old guy's truck for any useful items. Try to find fuel. You pop the cap on the fuel tank, you're in luck. Looks like there's a fair amount still in there. Right, 2,000 fuel, yes. Check the truck. The other guy's truck is pretty much empty except for a few chunks of meat wrapped in paper. Gross. Infected meat. Blech. You take off the tyres and you find that the hubcaps are busted. They won't be of any use to you. Look in the cab. Open the cab. Your heat soars as you come across a notebook. Your heart soars as you come across a notebook left behind by the old guy, full of useful information. Guess I'll read it later. As the Dustland stretches out endlessly ahead of you, you realise you're still not sure what you're supposed to do. Might as well take a look through the old man's notebook. Through a notebook. The cover page bears the inscription, "Long live mankind." The handwriting is nearly illegible, and it takes you a lot of effort to decipher. Hello, Lord, my friend. How are you? How are you? This is the first game I have ever played on Twitch, my friend. Dustland Delivery. I didn't come over here, you know why? I'm too powerful. You scared off the tornado while I'm impressed. Who am I? Look through the pages and find no information about yourself. After all, you didn't even know your own name. As luck would have it, the front page contains information about the old guy. Keep reading. Employee 346. Phlebotomy department. Security team. The rest of it is illegible. Fine, planes and prey, moon crash. Oh, what's that game about? I've never heard of that. They're a part of the research facility. Who are these kids? I can't find a single thing about them. The structures are. The man seemed like the kind of guy who'd write everything down. Right? What do you mean by underground? Field operations team memo. Due to a wave of infected attacks, cities on the surface have been essentially abandoned. Many survivors have retreated underground. Currently, the old subway system entrances are only connected to surface. Warning, do not approach surface cities unless strictly necessary. Subway system. Imagine Bioshock bears a roguelike. Oh, interesting. Sounds good. Cover page bears an inscription. Long live mankind. The handwriting is nearly illegible, and it takes you a lot of effort to decipher it. Maybe he kept a diary? Most of the day-to-day accounts of the old man's life as a security guard, but some of the pages catch your eye. It's at the end. Day 30, hit by Dust Wall's raid. Convoy has been almost completely wiped out. Security Team 3 fought them to the end. Team 4 tried to draw their fire in order to protect the specimens. They're all dead too. I got hit pretty bad. It's not my own death that bums me out. It's the fact that mankind is looking at extinction straight in the eyes. At least Team 1 got away with Dr. White. As long as Dr. White is still alive, maybe there's still hope for a happy ending, even if I won't be around to see it. Some guy an old fashioned with all the Bioshock games of Steam. Alt Sim. That's really funny for you to say. Alt Sim. Oh. Just to say, if any of you want to be my Alt Sim, I'd accept it. The cover page bears an inscription, "Long live mankind." Maybe he kept a diary. And I read that already. Dr. White. Well, seems important, but who is he? Where is he now? Social Discord. I'll have a look at it after the stream. It is interesting. Dr. White. Arcadia Station. New Tyrannus. Okay. kind of know that one. Walter White. Yeah, literally. Headquarters. Walter White has to be in one of these places. Sorry, I'm clicking through. If you want to read it, you can read it. My voice hurts. This is crazy. I mean, I don't even see what would be a normal town. I mean, there's farms and stuff. Infection 10. There's like a wandering swarm. What? Can it actually move? I'd be very impressed. So let's head to the next locations. Because it feels like it's really taking us on a journey here. I wonder if we have arena. I'm curious if we get our own buildings in this one. That's what I'm very interested in. We can build a home base. Because that was a key part in the other one, but I just don't know if that's a thing in this one. Building your own sort of place. Breakfast, have an amazing stream. Thank you so much for being here, Ella, and we'll catch you around, my friend. You have a good one. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. Oh, pretty big plague zones in this one. Let us go. We've got 2 kids. We've got a young girl, Berry, and young boy, Ripper. As we'll change our name. Drive the smoke-filled stench of road and find a number of trucks strewn across it. Some look like yours, others look like the madman's truck. They're all riddled with bullet holes. Seems like this was the scene of an intense battle. Take a look. There's no sound from any of the bodies. They're definitely dead. Some of them are wearing clothes that look a lot like yours. Maybe they were your companions. Others are clad in garish garb. They're probably the ones who attacked you. So again, this is the Mad Max world, well, but with infected like zombies. So I imagine these 2 kids have some sort of cure. Maybe they're immune. Maybe we're transporting them and we've been attacked by this gang. Search your companions' corpses. They might have been your companions, but you've got to survive somehow if you're going to figure out who you are. Browse through their pockets and find a few boxes of medication, some ID cards. By the looks of it, they were medical personnel. A medkit. Enemies' corpses. These guys killed your friends, and looting their corpses is the least they deserve. A fair amount of ammo. Bury your companions. Even if you don't remember them, they were your friends. You can't leave them like this. They rest in peace. When you figure out how to bury the bodies, you hear sudden movement. You turn to discover that they aren't dead after all. You might not remember much. You know what infected look like. You're staring straight at them. Kill them. Fight. Right. Oh, I haven't got any weapons for them. And I've got... Have I not got... Oh, I've got no ammo. I thought I had a rifle. Or a musket. Oh, I bet I haven't equipped it. Oh, no. I've got 0 damage. What have I done? Decoy. Infected meat. Run away. Why can't I catch him? Infected are too many in number. Each time you kill one, another takes its place. You decide to make haste to retreat, picking up discarded fuel can off the floor. Away. Some fuel. 1 second. Yeah, I forgot to equip any weapons. Oh no. The worst part is we actually had a weapon as well, a musket. We could have whittled them down a bit. Let's see. These kids they got. They want to use a weapon? Literal child. Well, they're gonna have to fight to survive out here. Sorry, kids. So how is everyone who's in today? How are you, Lord? How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. So I'm having to remember this time I'm quite exposed. Ammo, salt, ointment, wastewater, liquid coffee, building materials, tires. Interesting. Let's head down. Data. Oh, you played too much today. Wherever the source of the smoke, an encounter truck wreckage pedal over along with a number of bodies strewn across the ground from sight. You notice there are arguably 2 types of wreckage. Some are ordinary truck parts, very similar to their own. The rest look like parts from a bizarre looking truck that you collided with. Ah, okay. Yep. I will be doing some more Cataclysmo soon. I'm just now prey. Okay, so a nice mix. Guys like this really low on supplies. As you size up the trucks, wondering whether they might contain anything of value, you hear a faint groan in the distance. Flames of the wreckage are growing larger and oil is spreading across the ground. Whatever you do, you better do it quick. Try and find survivors. Get the hell out of there. Search for supplies. Try and find survivors. Find the sound of groaning and find a man lying on the floor. He's very oddly dressed. His clothes seem to be pierced through with nails. and what skin you can see is covered in lurid tattoos. In fact, it looks like the truck you crashed into. He's not unnoticed you, he's groaning in pain on the floor. Strike up conversation. As you approach, the man stares blankly for a second, then he suddenly rises to feet and lunges towards you, throwing what you assume are obscenities and language you don't understand. Kill him. It looks like the truck with the... Well, if he looks like the truck that smashed into you, you might be bad news. Might as well finish him off. Notice something slung over his shoulder. It's a gun. Finders keepers. Quite a shotgun. Ooh. Most of you continue to snake across the floor. By the time you get out of there, you barely clear the wreckage when you hear another explosion. Turn around, you see that the whole convoy has been practically turned to ash. That was a close one. Well, time to head to the last point in the riverbed. I hate these riverbeds. And then we'll head over here. I'm curious if there's any bases, like a home base, bank, farms. So they had a very distinct look. I've somewhat forgotten what that look is. There isn't like a peaceful zone. They're never in like a danger zone. Should all of these are in some sort of danger zone. Very interested if I can make a base out of here. And I saw that wandering swarm's gone over here as well. That's interesting. Swarm. Don't try to take them unless you're ready for a hell of a fight. If you remain completely still on the map, the swarm won't notice you. That's interesting. That's a very interesting mechanic. I like that. Let's go. Okay, let's change out for the shotgun. Way better. You, young boy, take the gun. Swine infected watching you from a distance. It seems surprisingly coherent and non-hostile. Hey, he hollers. You'll get any food or clothing? I'll pay premium. Give him some infected meat. Provide some jewelry. Let's continue. I don't know what this truck's about. I actually have not a clue. I've never seen that before. That's cool though. You arrive in a smoke-filled area and find a number of still intact trucks. You might even have something inside. The only problem is, the area is still also filled with shambling humanoid creatures. Remember, they are infected. Kill them. Fight. Volley. Missed all of them. And turn. Volley. Yeah, we're taking our son. Volley. 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 You know, I think you gathering how this goes now. Victory! Woo! We got him! Having wiped out the nearby infected, you open the truck and you find that there are hardly any supplies left. Then again, there are a couple of things here that can make use of. Better than nothing, I guess. A helmet, blade, and 100 fuel. Look at that helmet. Ooh, 15 defense, I'll take that. Better blade. Oh yeah, that's about the same. Boy, we'll give him a blade for now. It's actually quite good to be playing this again, by the way. It's very nostalgic. I haven't played this for a long, long time. In a while. Wait, did I start this? Aha, hunting dog. That's one hunting bonus to come by husbandry. But a doggo. But not quite as good as a cat, but we'll allow it. We'll allow it. I check tires. Tires are okay. Engine, fine. So, probably afford to rest for a little bit. I don't... Green's getting redder. Ah, there it is. Risk 4%. Rest for a bit longer. Set out. I don't think we could camp, sorry, in this region. What's this? Hull. Oh, we're damaged. Oh, we've reached destination. Reset. Let's head here. Go to landfill, see if there's anything there. Plague zone. Furniture, abandoned building, well, scavenger camp. Seem to buy some bits. So the purpose of this game is to go around trading, but with this DLC it seems to be a little bit different. So I'm interested to see what happens. Oh, we are not good. So HP is horsepower in this game, so since we have 5 HP and all of this affects us, there's nothing we can do. 24 kilometers an hour is terrible. We've all got all drink, we all eat. Do we have food? Yeah, we've got rations, we've got bread and vegetables and some other bits, but we won't eat the meats. When we camp, we can actually cook food. That's actually a big part of this game, is cooking different recipes. It's interesting how it all works. What are we doing? We're nearly out of there. Once we're out, we'll actually camp and let them properly rest. Stop. Camp. Sleep. Sleep again. Sleep one last time. Tap. But how is everyone doing today? If you're on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying this. Thank you, Lord, for being here right now while we're live. And thank you for Ella, who joined me earlier for a little bit. That's why I crashed the airplane. So what he seems to have made camp out of the wreckage. Approach them. Some of these folks are part of a merchant caravan. They have a select number of goods for sale, though their selection can compare to a major city. Let's trade. There aren't a whole lot of opportunities to trade in the middle of Dustland. You don't expect to have much to offer. There's some food. Having some background noise is quite nice. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, buddy. Some fuel for okay for now. Wouldn't make much enough. Tires we're good on. Ammo we're good enough. Oh, we could do more ammo probably actually. Full food won't go far at all. We've quite a lot of food. And we continue. Garden Arcadia Station. This place is the underground. Neutralis is a city in the underground. We might be able to find clues about that right there. I've never been to the underground before. Loading map, don't move a muscle. You've arrived at Arcadia Station. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, this is brand spanking new. This was not a thing. What? There's a whole city under here. 1 second. Kaban. Done. Sorry, I just get annoyed when I see that. Right. So this is a first. Drive through here. Road. Oh. We're trying to see in the underground. Go there, see what we can find out. Wait, is this? Oh. No residence and apartment produces none. Yes. Wait, I think this will be. It's in green. I think this will be one of our own areas if it's in green. Normally, that means we can own it. Are we going to have our own subterranean city? That would be amazing. I would rate that significantly. So we're just in the caverns. That's cool. Let's go. This is cool as hell. We're in like some old train tracks. This is very cool. I like this. I like this a lot. Obviously, we still have infected around, but you know, we'll deal with it. I wonder if we had a thing in our last playthrough. We had this like orb that unless we were in like an actual infected zone, we would never get attacked by infected. We have 0 risk. It's interesting. We arrived in New Tyrannus. Long ago, the city of Tyrannus was one of the most prosperous settlements in the Dustlands. Like the rest of the surface world, however, the infected horde reduced it to a crumbling ruin. A few survivors took refuge in this subway station, naming their new settlement in memory of their fallen home. Ah, so that's what's happened. Interesting. We arrive in New Tyrannus. It's a big city. Where to next? The old man's note said nothing about Dr. White's whereabouts. Paging Dr. White. Look at this. It's all underground. How cool is that? That's awesome. Right, let's see. We've got people in. We've got people selling weapons. Some songs. We've got no scrap for that at the moment. We've got some threads. Go around busting parts. Person, noodle. Do some Italian pancakes for them. It's interesting though. And here's the actual market. So, producers, this will always be relatively cheap. Needs, books, coffee beans, jewelry. Oh, wait a minute. And I know what did we pick up earlier? We picked up some jewelry. So we'll sell our jewelry, and then we'll upsell. We'll always chance it. Upsell fatal jewelry from scrap. But we get plus speech whenever we try it, and that's the best thing to do. And we made a load of money. Wow. So what else do we have? I know we had some coffee, but we had coffee as a physical item. We didn't have. Now this place produces fuel, which is always a good idea to stock up on. I'll even take like 1,000 fuel at this point, or 1,000 crap worth. There we go. Because you buy it either way. It's just whether you can get maybe a discount or not. In Lobby. What's its books? Somebody stole some of your stuff. Can't have shit in the dust. Ah, books are how we level up, by the way. So that's what it is. Attribute points. You see, we upgrade and we have to use points for those. That's a good one. I think that's a good one, but I mainly use it for traits. Traits are where it's at, to be honest. Random good trait. I don't know how many traits I have. Random good trait, random bad trait. Oh! Wait, did I just remove? Not enough books. Romantic. Falls in love easily. Nibbler, increased hunger limit. Sleep and reduces stress. That's quite good. I'm annoyed I got rid of X-Racer by accident. Oh no. Might as well do our first save before we mess things up. Because, oh, it's inevitable. Trust me on that front. But I hope if anyone's joining us, you're having a great day. So that wasn't quite what I needed to do. There's people here, but I don't think anyone can really talk to. People we could hire, potentially. But nothing too interesting. We've got creds we can sell, so we've got 1,800 scrap creds. Okay. Labour market. Sometimes these guys are really easy because you just hire a farmer and level them up. But obviously we've got creds to improve tasks. Agent White. Oh, why the bar is a good place to start. Interact. Chat. Do you know anything? Who knows this person? What's the deal? Okay, maybe that's it. I'll gather intel. There's a good shortage in Pemberton. They're running low. Okay. Then ask around. What do you do first? Feel someone's watching you. Go around the marketplace. Wander aimlessly around the marketplace. Visit the sundries market. Plenty of stores. Maybe some around here. Shop around anyway. Water purifiers closed. Oh. Visit the food market. Buy some food anyway. Let's go. So expensive. Materials market. Oh my god. So expensive, all of it. Let's visit food market then. Sundries market. Oh no, there's nothing because I have no money. Bar. Bartender. Did I make up line or something? Go around for the whole bar. Buy a drink, 100 scrap. As soon as you're done, she asks, you feel entitled to ask the bartender about what doesn't ring a bell, she says after this before, but don't worry, since you're such a good customer, I'll help you out. Go find old man Wong, run to the Ironmonger stall at the marketplace, if anybody knows it will be him. Marketplace is the Ironmonger stall. Go over the Ironmonger stall to be greeted by the shirtless old man Wong, you presume. The old man is tinkering with a couple of mechanical devices, seeing his expression suddenly turned guarded. Hi, do you know Dr. White? Dr. White, says, narrowing his eyes. You from the organisation? The organisation? Shoot you a look that says, don't play dumb with me, pal. Yep. I need to come someday. He puts on the device, pulls out a handkerchief and starts wiping dirt or something to say, you want to make good on your promise? What promise? He widens his eyes and says, are you kidding me? Didn't I tell you to come back when you'd made up your mind? I've lost all my memories. Lost your memories? You think I've lost my goddamn mind? I'm new to all this, don't yell at me. He stares at you skeptically, but slowly comes to realise that your dumbfounded expression is genuine, that you really have no idea the agreement he signed with the organisation. Hell, you probably don't even know what the organisation even is. Ask her, he sighs up. Take you to see Dr. White. Alright. Just one thing, he says. My son hasn't come back yet. I'm not worried, but I can't go out and look for him right now. He waves a dismissive hand. Go find him and bring him back here. He's wearing a checkered beret and a patched up green jacket. He said he'd study in at the library. He's a good kid, works hard. He'll be a meader one day. Not like those prules. Got it. Library. And we can research blueprints here using like our stuff. And there's so much, my goodness. Crew rifles, I see what's at the bottom, into like AKs and whatnot. Driving, you get a lot of like parts to increase, say, durability or Fuel use reduction. Is it the same bit? No. There is... Parts we can reduce, like, consumption, or we can increase horsepower. No, increasing horsepower is when you go to a mechanic. Sorry. But cores are used when you upgrade your vehicle. There's so many different parts to this. Just trust me on that one. There's a lot. And it's pretty good. And this is where we can save the game properly. New save. So think, we're on day 2. Our previous playthrough was 470. And we haven't really touched that since the tail end of 2024. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So I had a look at it just before I got here. Tasks, so library. So these are the library, why can't I go in there? Just around library. Corner. Huh. Corner be don't see anyone. Just some B. Just around maybe. Not marketplace, it wouldn't be marketplace. City Hall. Does he meet with you? Bar. Gambler. Who's a drunkard? Ah, that's him. He's wearing checkered beret and Friday patch green jacket. He doesn't smell too great either. If you're on a place, you're gonna let him pass the front door. Buy him a drink. I should. To your health. Ask him. Do you know Dr. White? Smell it. Drunkard. Wait a minute, is that? He asked me to take you home. Drunkard rushes into the bathroom to splash water in his face. Excels, trying to figure out if he's spilled liquor on his breath. Finally, he walks you up to you. Let's go. Sobering. You bring the drunkard to Old Man Wong, who immediately launches into a reproachful tirade. You catch a couple of phrases such as professional exams or you want to be a cruel all your life. None of it means anything to you. Got your son back. Now it's your turn. Alright, he goes. Go to City Hall. Tell him Old Man Wong sent you. Right, next stop, City Hall. We need to go repair shop as well. How much is it? Okay, it's only 100 scrap. So, just off what I was saying earlier with upgrades, look at all of these. So it's just scraps initially. Initially. Trust me, it isn't just scrap eventually. Oh my goodness, I wish it was. Oh, how I wish it was just scrap. 2,000 scrap. Wow. Wow. And if I head to the bar, sell these creds, 8% handling fee. Wow, that's terrible. We did not have that earlier in the other place, I don't think. Fine, we'll do it. I'll get that upgrade later. Probably, to be fair, we'll probably see if there's anything we can buy here. So water tends to be quite a good commodity sometimes. But what we need to do before we leave here is look around. At City Hall now. Maybe to City Hall, the place is grandiosely decorated. This must be where the Meaders hang out, maybe. Even the habits? Old Man Wong must have got here before you and is talking to a suited man in an office. Hello there, says the suited man, standing up. I'm the 21st Mayor of New Tyrannus. How do you do? Fine, thanks. So, that whole thing with the Army of the Republic, have you given it some thought? We're here to help, aren't we? The Old Man Wong darts his eyes frantically between you and the mayor. Clearly you arrived too soon for him to explain the whole deal. Says the mayor with an awkward smile. Well, never mind. Let's take this from the top, shall we? We're looking at Dr. White. What can you do for us? I understand I know you're very busy, but I'd like you to hear me out, he says, clearing his throat. As I understand it, your organisation is looking for Dr. White too, though the good doctor's whereabouts are unknown. Someone matching that description made a brief stop in New Tyrannus a little while ago. That person was wearing a mask, so no one got a good look. This Dr. White left us a letter and promised us that if we delivered that letter to your organisation, you'd pay us 10,000 creds. 10,000 creds? Are you kidding me? We didn't believe it at the time either, says the mayor, shrugging. Someone else from your organisation came a little later and said they'd consider it, explains the mayor. But then we heard nothing more about it. More or less forgot the whole thing. We don't mean to make things difficult for you, interjects Old Man Wong. So give me the letter. Well, we'll be keeping this letter safe all this time, wheedles the mayor. Don't you think we deserve something in return? How many creds are we talking? Oh. It's so Gore should talk money, don't you think? Here's the deal. As I mentioned earlier, we're being menaced by a gang of bandits. They call themselves the Army of the Republic, and they've been sending us daily threats in the hopes of extorting themselves some protection money. Make us a glance over your weapons. We've very few properly trained soldiers around here, he says, and the city guards are already stretched to their limits, so I was thinking, out with it. We've recently discovered the location of one of their bases right here, he says, pointing to the map. Help us get rid of them, and I'll give you Dr. White's letter. I need more information. What do you need to know? What's their deal? Well, you know, it's cities across Dustland are having the same problem. It seems they're nothing like dust walls. They rob you just once, they demand protection money, and they usually don't take much. So most cities, including ours, have decided to grin and bear it. What about the weapons? They're well armed, says the mayor, not like your average bandits at all, says the old man. Myung suddenly interjected, nothing compared to the firepower you're carrying, of course. How many of them are there? Not sure, there can be more than about 10 of them. That's what our scouts have gathered so far. That's all I need to know. Well then, good luck. Great. Where is this? This is over here, military base. So let's look. So here's an entrance. What about here? What do you need? They need wheat, sugarcane, spices, thread, rubber, ointment. Anyone make these? So they make ointment and they need ointment. So we can stop off here. What's here? Medkit, tires, beer, need water, books, sugarcane, tea leaves. Ointment what? No fuel, water, wood, scorpion, millipede, snake, that. We even make this. Interesting. We could bring them water and wood. Yeah, we'll bring them some water and wood. So trading. So that's what we've just done. We've just looked at stuff. Now, these guys, we can see a percentage. So you see, unit price. The more we buy, the more the unit price goes up to just under what it should be. So you can buy an amount for just under. This is the perfect amount. Now, I'm willing to go up to like 5 credits, essentially, okay? We can bargain this. Ah, perfect, we got a discount as well. We can buy a bit more wood, but it's going to be priced higher, naturally. It's not worth it. Same for water, though water is obviously a commodity we can use as well, so we'll pay for that. Base price, quite good on fuel at the moment, so I'm happy with that. Ammo we're good on. I say let's go, to be honest. I don't see anything else holding us back. So we will head first to here. We go and pick up some ointment, and we'll check what's here as well. Liquor, wood, salt, cloth, tires, rations. Ooh, tires into self are quite good as well. Do we use tires? No. So go here, buy the ointment, then take the ointment after we sold some water here. Let's go. But this is interesting. I've never driven in the underground. This is so cool. An infected swarm. Swarms, massive form of such over the horizon. Nothing good is ever described as a swarm. Ram your way through. Manage to fly through swarms and fly your way through. Whoa! This isn't a swarm like wandering on the map, is it? No. Okay. I didn't think so, but just interesting that we're getting the same sort of pop-ups. So, we've got enough fuel to last us a good distance, so long as nothing goes wrong. And let me tell you, things can go wrong drastically. So, still, 18,000 kilometers, pretty good. Arriving at Arcadia Station. Probably camp. Uh-oh, we're attacked. Fight! Volley! We missed all of them. Oh, it's still really hard to shoot. We dealt with it. Sleep again. Repair? What would I was going to say repair. I was going to say. Leave city. Head out. But yeah, that's basically the core of this game to understand. Now, this is new. This is very, very cool. I like this quite a lot. It's had something that's very unique to the game. An old train sitting on the railroad track. The warm lamp light and coals of smoke coming from the train indicates that it's inhabited. Approach them. Some of these people are simple travelers, rest and spell before they continue their journey. They give you a friendly wave when they see you approach. Chat, trade, rest with them, or rob them. Obviously, we are not thieves. We'd probably rest with them, to be honest. It gives us a good chance to rest, and it keeps us safe. Oh, and look at this. We're in an actual cavern now. We're no longer in the railway, if you will. It's interesting. Driving. So fatigue is here. We don't want that going up. You arrived in Embarcadero. Embarcadero was found as a gateway to the underground, helping adventurers prepare to explore the depths. The city produces dried vegetables, dried chicken, bread, and other sexual adventurous supplies. The inhabitants tend to have a hopeful, adventurous spirit. They sell supplies not only for scrap, but also in the hopes that these passing explorers will found their own settlements, resulting in more diverse supplies underground. Interesting. Let us go to store. Now, we want to sell our wood. So obviously we're getting 35 a piece for everything here. So profit versus base price 200. We'll try and upsell. We failed to upsell, but we gained speech and we gained resources. So you can see we don't want to sell all of our water because obviously we do drink it, but we'll make a little bit of profit on that as well. How many days of water do we have? Yeah, 23 days. Oh, we won't use salt for anything, so I'll sell the salt. Nice, and that's why they give you it to sell. What we can do is buy some ointment, because that is a decent price, to be honest. Especially when you're making a few hundred each. Bargain that, or not a few hundred, quite a lot each. I know vegetables are quite expensive as well. Just in this town they seem quite expensive. Oh no, it's because in the red, of course. Books tend to do well if you're someone I'll buy the books. Redfin I've never seen before. I'll take 10 for 224, we might even cook it. We can. Officer's hut. Here if you'd see you spot a large gathering of people. Through a gap in the crowd you see a stall with a sign, Hypothesis hut. Take a look. Fortune telling, what a waste of time, get out of there. Don't have time for that. Right. Let's head on over here. Very interested to see what this is. Bright Hope. Yeah, Bright Hope has to be one for us because it's got levels to things. Is there any others around here that can be owned by us? Yeah, we've got Bright Hope, we've got Danton. Another Lunar Lux. Normally 4. I'm looking out. There's a 4. At least there was 4 in the other map. Might not be in this one. Or maybe there's only 3. 1. 6. 7. 3. Cool. Right, let us leave city and continue on our journey. That's sometimes a big thing to understand is that with this game, there's a lot of travelling. A lot of travelling. Is anybody out there? Please help. You hear a pained voice coming from overhead. A dying traveller's been pinned beneath a fallen rock. Lift the rock. It's 2 hours. Traveller unfortunately passes before you're able to free him. We got virtue. Oh, we did what we could. We've got a high amount of stress. Stress increase over time. And in, getting rid of much of the sunrise. We need to stay in. I forgot about stress completely. So it's not AD station. Oh, we're okay. We'll camp for a bit. Sleep for a bit. That helps a little. When we're at the next town, we'll have a good rest. So stress is gained normally by us driving, but just over time as well. I think there are ways we can reduce it, but I can't remember at this point. Random good trait, night driver, foodie, town mouse. overnight driver. Little speed increase is always appreciated. I'm not sure how long we're going to have the kids with us, so I don't want to... the roadhead looks particularly submerged. Water looks like a burst pipe. The water's not high enough to cause you any problems. Fix the pipe. Searching. Continue. So about our magical doodah keeping the infected away from us, whenever... So in an area like this, there'll always be infected around us. There's always a high risk. When we headed to the other place earlier and camped, and we stopped moving to do that, infection rate will go up, the chance of being attacked, but there's a chance of being attacked all the time when you're in an actual infection zone. As you approach the cramped underground city of Narrow Morrow, you run into an old man sitting by the city gates. You there, whippersnapper. You a courier? Sort of. Fire 500 scrap. Great, the old man jumps for joy, surprisingly spry. Could you deliver this message for me? Before you can reply, the old man pushes an envelope into your hands along with a handful of scrap. Where should I send this to? Just bring this to Elysium and stick it in one of their mailboxes there. They will know who to send it to. Elysium? Scan your map of the underground for a city called Elysium. You find a match, but it's marked as having been abandoned long ago. You and Rosalie into it will collapse. Tell the old man. How's this possible? I've sent dozens of couriers to Elysium. They all assured me that they delivered my message. How has such a trusting soul survived down here for so long? And scanned. You know what? I don't believe you. Elysium must still be standing. Has to be still standing. How could there be so many lies in this world? Show the old man your map, but even with the evidence in front of him, he still insists that you deliver his message, his letter. I wonder if he'll go and senile. I'll accept the job. I'll see if I can. If I insist he's being, he must really need the letter to be delivered. Maybe he's just a stubborn old man. Either way, it's probably better that you accept his job before some less scrupulous person comes along and scams it. At least a scrappy of you will pay for some road repairs. Letter to Elysium. Let's head to the store here and let's sell that ointment. Oh yeah. So where we get any try and upsell. Give us some trucks. Haha! This is the thing that can happen. If I wanted to gain rep with a faction in the city, no, I need money this time because we're too early. So you let them go in front of you and sell, but they can end the need for the item in the town, so it'll be worth nothing. The reason why this old man was so insistent that is that it be delivered. Perhaps he has some lies in the letter content. I need to scientifically. No, that would be unprofessional. You're professional. Your standard that's a round value between your Dustlands. That's a virtue. But they have chicken, flour, sheep. They have some water for sheep. So always take a little bit of water. Rations we're good on because rations are actually quite expensive. Like, they're not cheap. They're not super expensive, but we've got a lot of food already. 90 days. Fine. Good. Let's have a little look. So the town we're heading to now, obviously we're going to probably fight here. The military base. But here we could head there. They need rations, building materials, wheat, vegetables, honey, salt, ointment, bread. Need flour? I need wheat. Oh, no. Water, rations, chicken. Did they need chicken? They need chicken. Okay, we can get some chicken. We'll head that way anyway. We get to profit versus base price. That'll do it. It's a lot of chicken, but we'll do our best. Probably head there first then, to be honest, if we're going to be doing such a large amount of money. We'll do a quick save as well. I should have really saved when I was in the town, but that's fine. I'm very interested to learn more about this little, like, truck we've got connected to the back. Is that how we've got the extra space, for example? Because normally this truck was full space, so I wonder if people are just sat in that because we got it booked. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. Completely forgot that I needed to do that. Oy. That's my fault. We're travelling hundreds of miles of track. Hastily. I forgot I needed to do that. Whoops. That's fine. No, there's no bar here. Oh no. Oh no. Hunger, stress. Stress gives them a lot of stress. Eat veggies. Remove some of your stress. Do we have any alcohol? Yes. Remove the stress from yourself. Oh god. Okay, oh no, we can. I was going to say, thank god. The kids are stressed out. Not good, not good. Who has a bar? They have a bar. Yes, but they're thousands of kilometers away. As is here, that's a good 1,000 away. So we might as well just head off in the hopes of getting to somewhere that doesn't have a bar. So we'll go here. We'll have to do it. Sorry, kid. Unfortunate. We're a little drunk and the stressed kid has to drive. Oh no. Oh no. Just gonna have to see how it goes, I'm afraid. I will do one thing. Now honking is cool, but it will draw him better to you. Arrived in Dusk Rush Mountain Station. Oh, we can head up. Oh, is there anything up there? With muscle. The underground. Is there a place with bar here? I'm looking for. See, none of these are like the normal. So was this the normal map then? I'm trying to see it. I kind of see it, but not at the same time. Way more mantless. Interesting though. So we are here. This area is in a very dangerous zone, so I doubt we can do any trading. Not like the cities. Like these, where seems somewhat safe. I need to read the top. We'll head back under. Head down. We're going down. Sorry. My friend sent me a message. Oh, I just got attacked at the supermarket. I'm like, what happened? He went, the shelf collapsed on me. I'm like, what? How did this happen? He doesn't work there, by the way. How have you done this? Has he tried to climb it? Just wrote down. I need to get that quick so I can relax. Oh, we lost 20 rations. Okay, this high stress is not good. Understood. I forgot about that. We're paying the price. Transgressions. Your crew's exhausted. Uh-oh. I guess what you're drinking? You're drinking some coffee. Up in you. Driver's drunk. Oh no. Hey kid, drink the coffee. Drive. Drive for me while I'm drunk. I like how that's where the game draws the limit. It's like, no drunk driving. Kids driving the like the giant truck? Yeah, sure. But that, no, too much. We'll give you some food, jewelry. Yeah. Love jewelry, because so much. Don't know what survey is, by the way. Survey is new to me. We're getting closer and closer, obviously. This will be Bryho, large crevice in the ceiling of Bryho, which allows them to surface sunlight and bathes the sea in an almost transcendent glow. Unfortunately, the sea is also surrounded by infected. It's constant danger. Might be why its original residents will independent such a beautiful home. Obviously, we can actually stay here pretty much for free. Oh, that's interesting that we can go to the apartments. Oh. Relief fatigue, an hour, stress relief an hour. There's no stress relief. Huh, interesting. There's a repair shop here. There always will be a repair shop. That's part of it. Library will always be able to save our main game here. Bar. Bar. Yes, I forgot we had a bar here. Oh ho ho. We need to have a drink. on bottom, but still, technically. 450 scrap for everyone. Thinking around children, maybe we should try setting a good example instead. And how do I get rid of my rice? Partying, staying at the inn. Wait, so even staying at the inn is good? We'll find out. But we can essentially do stuff here, but there's a kitchen. And this is where it gets interesting, because say, for example, I take terrapin. I don't know what I can do with the terrapin. I could get grilled seafood. Okay, cool. So, we now know one recipe. I could take, say, one piece of pork. Okay. I've got grilled meat. What if I take some pork and vegetables? Now I've got stir-fried meat. Okay, what if I do a terrapin? Vegetables. Seafood with stewed veggies. You see how this is where this is going? We can cook things into better things, so when our people eat these, they get not just, say, hunger back, they get happiness back. Say, for example, I can take some of the rations and make cooked rations. See where I'm going with this? So they don't lose morale anymore. They're not always happy eating it, but they're better off eating it. So this is how the game kind of works in that sense. It's interesting. I like it. And then we can manage the city. So this is the city management screen. We can recruit people from the town. We can upgrade using materials places to make them work. And jobs will appear. The whole thing to it doesn't look like anything's trying to change. And there is farms here, which is important. Apartment, farm, depot, they're all quite important, especially the water pump. I'd say water pump being probably the #1 part of this. You always need a water pump at these places. Always. This should be one of your earliest things, because there's only normally one level to do these. Ah, and I'm able to do it already. There we go. Started work on it. Started work. We need materials for an apartment. Say, for example, we can make someone here, and so long as they're good at their job, which requires 5 farming, we can put them on the job, and then every day they'll produce free water. If they have 10 farming, whether that's through clothing or skill, they'll produce twice the amount of allocated good. Really important to know. So that would mean that they now produce 6. So there's a little bit slow. Someone posted links in Discord. Oh, sorry, I was confused for a second. So I have to check that every time. I was like, someone's posting links. So that's how this works. But we need to continue down to this. Not too far now, kids. Don't get stressed again. But yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. I like how it all works. Honestly, I think it's pretty neat. So eating good cooked food will stop them being as stressed. A riverbed. Not long after you enter the city, you spot a large group of people crowded around a bulletin board, carrying it silently. Seems like all the fuss is about a job of some sort. The reward is 10,000 scrap. How much? You thought your eyes were receiving you, but no. This single delivery job is really paying 10,000 scrap. River Bottom Food Co. Proud member of the syndicate is urgently seeking an experienced long-haul freight driver to deliver its goods to isolated cities. The shot is 10 grand. Come back later. That's something we can't do right now. Let's go to the store. We have some bits we want to sell here. We have some liquor, which we can sell. That's a good amount of money. But we'll buy out the town. So let's see what else they've got first. We bought chicken here on purpose. Oh wow, they've not got enough to even pay for all the chicken. That's fine. Nope. We need money at the moment, not relationship. What do we want to buy from them? They're building materials for cheap. We need those. So it's going to be 5 to build that. Let's buy... I know it's a lot, but let's buy 10. Can we bargain it? Nope. We'll also sell the last of the chicken. Actually, some of the liquor to recoup our costs. Big thing to know as well, I forgot about this. Scrap takes up space. Okay, so whenever you've got too much scrap, you need to head to a thing and purchase creds. There's always a handling fee normally, but we would buy creds and remove it from our inventory. We need to head to the inn, actually stay. VIP suite, happy, VIP suite, manager. Let's go to the VIP suite. Let's use 10 cloud to do it. We stay the night, and is the stress gone? Oh, it's nowhere near gone. Oh my goodness. Wait, so let's see if the stress is at 247. So we head to the inn and go to the VIP suite for 300. It's not taken off a lot, has it? It's so expensive. Oh, we'll use our clout. We'll use our clout. These kids are annoying. We need some actual people. So if we head to the... No, sorry, it's not in. If we head to the bar, we might be able to hire someone through the labour market. So we would need a farmer. Quite cheap, so that's fine. We also need... another farmer. Cool, done. Cool, so we've got 2 farmers. Then we can take these 2 people and bring them to a nearby town. We've got Ass of the farmer and Cloud the farmer. We've reduced our stress somewhat, but we're obviously going to have to keep an eye on the kids. See if I can put them to work in the town. I know it sounds cruel, but it might be a way of helping them. They might be too stressed to kind of come along with us on our normal journey, because obviously it is a lot. And they seem pretty important on Soul. Slide over both sides for each other. Console hit. Oh yeah, that's good. Less stress and reduce something at least. Right. These persons are hungry. Carrots and food. Food this here. I mean, money, you dingus. Things you can't buy on the market, you know. Repair shop, we're good for now. What's this? Hey, oh, it's our engine town. Oh. I want to upgrade so badly. Right. Do that. Let's head back here quickly. Go. Driving. Fix that pipe. Uh-oh. That's really bad. That run away. Eat the meat. Oh, thank goodness. That would have been terrible. I didn't realise. I forgot we were in a naturally infected zone. That would have been atrocious if we got attacked there. Like, that would have been... that would have been bad. What's partying? Barbecue, rations 4 per person, fuel 50 per person. Oh my god, feels expensive. Wait, I've never done a party. That seems to reduce their stress a little bit. It hasn't done it a crazy amount for the amount it's cost us in resources, but... And we're on 5 days worth of food. Okay. Right. Manage city. Jobs. Assign. None of them are good at farming, sadly. Other than actual farmers, who would have guessed? We post a farmer in. Guess what? He's now producing 6 water, not just 3 because he's so good at the job. Now we need the depot to be built. We need abandoned apartments. That's like numero 1 on there. Water pumps up. We need the farm, but we need 5 prosperity for the farm, so we'll do... Oh, we can do depot on the farm. Perfect. At least then they have the capacity for the materials. I think prosperity is too low, really. Oh no. Oh no, I don't have enough materials. No. Aww. That's fine. There's something at least. You can probably level up. We'll gain levels while he does this, by the way. So good luck. Farmer, you're on your own. Imagine being the only person in this settlement. That'd be dreadful. Right, I guess I have to upgrade something else. I really want to do the food production. Probably just gonna have to go back and buy some more. So this is part of it. It is this back and forth of buying and selling and all that comes with it with Dustland Delivery, to be honest. But this is the fun part. Then we can sign agreements. So this is where it's interesting. So if I say produce vegetables or fruits, There we go. Sorry. So, say for example, I produce fruits or wood. These guys would automatically come and buy it from us, and then so on with any other resources. So sometimes we can look at one and go, actually, this is worth a lot of money to us if we trade with these guys, but they trade many things. Then they will do it. It's very cool. Very cool. So you guys won't see it, but I'm getting pinged by Discord on the top. A lot. It's fine. Then I need to manage city first. What can we build? I need to I could upgrade here. This gives us prosperity. Procurement office. I'm not sure I can remember the procurement office. Light industry, advanced light industry, foundry, heavy industry, run down defenses. Probably upgrade or run down defenses, to be honest, or something. Gives us a bit of prosperity. We don't want to go over prosperity 10. This is a really important thing to understand. If we go over prosperity 10, we are in trouble. Because I don't think we get attacked until we are at prosperity 10. 0% of chance of attack. There we go. Medkit should also spend 30 credits to heal them, and healed characters will die after 4 days after a battle is over. Wall's integrity will not recover. Yeah. You will not be attacked if your prosperity is 10 or lower. There we go. So if I manage city, I need to get up farming. Oh, prosperity 5. No. No, will it bring us over? There's one material store. Okay, it's prosperity 7. Ooh, I was worried about that. Oh, I was so worried about that. Now we see jobs. There's 2 jobs here. We have a fruit, but we can change it to be any of these. So I know what does the town near us need, and then we can also do fruits, woods, whatnot. Okay, so what does the town near us need? So obviously our 2 biggest trades are going to be these 2. So this one needs rations, wheat, vegetables, honey, salt, ointment, bread. They need wood, coffee beans. So what I'll do is I like this one because they need wheat and vegetables. I can grow those. So what I will then do is manage city. It needs farming 15, and I think this person was farming 13. Okay, we can deal with that. So how to deal with that? You've got crafting, and then you've got clothing you can craft. Obviously we haven't got any clothing with us at the moment, but if you look here, you will see farming +4 if we had as desired materials. So you can craft the clothing. Now, they can still do it even if they're not as good, it's just they won't produce as many resources, which is a shame. But so be it for now. We'll produce some fruit because we can just eat that as I'm aware. Worst case, so they'll produce 9 fruit a week. We're good with that. For now anyway. They produce food for kind of everyone here. I don't know if they eat, to be honest with you, but at least I produce some food. So all we need to do now is get 2 more people, someone who has attack, but I give them a weapon, and then another farmer. And then this will just produce materials. So it will produce 9 fruit every 7 days, 6 water every day. At least the water gives us a base resource to then trade. So it's doing things, you know. Buildings, we can do some other minor upgrades if we wish to, but we don't really need to for now. From here, reset. I think it's time for us to really head over there, to be honest. Can we stay at the apartments now? Yes. So we can't leave. Wait, we've got 20 stress. Rest passengers. Ah, there we go. There we go. Rest passengers again. Rest passengers an hour. And you see how our stress is going down? Doesn't matter if it takes a little bit of time. We still eat and drink while we're here, but we're removing stress for free. It's 5 per hour. It's nothing, but it's something. It's better than nothing. So remove it while it's free, eh? What's the upgrade for that? How much is that? That's 20 materials. Okay, wow. Oof. Not doable. But this is our little town. This is the start of something. Trust me, it might not look too cool yet, but it will be eventually. Now it's time for us to go do something probably perilous. So let us save again. Good. Here's your gun back. Oh, what do you mean, my friend? Like, when did the game come out? It came out... So this was a game made by... Oh, so this game's only like a few years old. I mean, it came out last year technically in English, but it had been around in like Mandarin for a while. But a few years. And very interesting backstory to this game. So I streamed it on Twitch, and I got a few viewers there, but I uploaded it to YouTube, and it has been the most viewed series I've ever had. It's very retro style. That's the style of it. Besides this like young girl, do you want me to graduation? No. I'm quite a young child. It's very retro style. That's what they've gone for. So they've gone for this Mad Max aesthetic, but they've done so much since I got the game in 2024. So I got this like late 2024. I got it on launch day. Put out a review. Review was the most liked review they've ever had of the game, which was quite cool. And then so far this has been good. At least I've enjoyed the game a lot. I did a series on it. And I got like 15 multi-hour parts in, where I had like 30 hours in the game on the one series. That's why I asked this game looks like late 90s with some world maps going, It does. It's got a nice style to it. Obviously, it's the style of game. Obviously, we're driving around long distances. It's pretty much the Mad Max part of sort of that world, which is interesting. But what I think makes this game the most interesting out of all of it is, how do I put it? There's a lot of story to it, there's a lot to do. Now, I've actually spoken to developers. This is where it's very cool. So they put out a thing saying, hey, we want to speak to people about the game, see what they think, see what feedback they have, and I applied for that, and they said, oh yeah, most definitely, I talked to them. But I also mentioned that I wanted to talk to them about a few questions. They were happy with that. And it was really good. It was really cool. I spoke to the developers. They gave me this DLC for free. So what I'm playing now, as a thank you for doing that talk with them and giving them feedback and stuff, they gave me this DLC for free, which is cool. You arrive at Abandoned Bridge, covered in a sea of wrecked vehicles, making your way through them. Try to navigate through. Scathed. Cool. But yeah, they gave me this DLC for free. I talked to them. We talked a bit about the game. It was very cool. It was very cool. Now, admittedly, they didn't speak as much English, so we had to stick quite to it. But they were very nice. They were all very nice to talk to. You arrived at a military base. This is well-built, large underground culvert surrounded by walls. This looks like the base, but within a long culvert that stretches underground alongside a high concrete walls with several armed sentries stand on patrol. A single small gate offers entry into the inside. They look like they'll be willing to strike a conversation. Alright, we'll do a quick save, but I have a feeling we're about to get annihilated, and we're not ready for this yet. But let's see. Plan your attack. Go negotiate, force your way in, sneak in, think it over some more. We find it to pick up this door. Hit the lock, we haven't got craft in. Break the main door, we smash the door open, the alert noise, guard. Fight, we can't run from this. So if you volley, but they can shoot back, which is the difficulty. They shoot back, so our truck has taken damage, we've got no range of defense. Defend, taking loads more damage. We have no chance of winning this at this stage. No. Game over. See, that's how easy it is. So we're not at that stage yet. Understood. We're not even close. We need better weapons, an actual crew, so much more than what we've got going. Now, oh, we're back here. That's not what I intended. Quick load. That should load something over there. A map that move a muscle. And we're back. The camp will fire attack. Don't negotiate. Listen distance from the one sentry immediately ready their weapons and call out a warning. Before you can say anything back, they open fire. Looks like they're not negotiating type. Huh. Interesting. But we can't really do anything here yet, sadly. What's going on over here? So we've got a road construction. What? No way can we build roads under here. Say if I want to connect this. That must be it. That has to be it. Oh. So we can go to the road construction places and probably connect up maybe Symposia or whatever it is, Elysium, and then we can drive over there. That's interesting. But it's a mega plague zone. Oh god. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Won't really mean much if you're not familiar with the game, but I think that's pretty neat. Have they got a bar here? We'll head here very quickly, and then we'll head down and around. So them having that means that we can actually build roads underground, which I think is really, really cool. They'll tunnel, I guess, I don't know, and get us through. It's cool to be playing again though, I'm enjoying this. I'm not going to be streaming for much longer on this, I don't believe, on some of the bits I want to do. But good to be trying this out again, honestly. I just really wanted to stream Lord. I've been itching for it, even though I'm a bit tired. I've been waiting to stream for a while. Guns. Uh-oh. The misfortune of being their prey. We know your boss! And you actually do know the boss. Bandits suck for a bit, they'll let you go. Oh god. Oh god. Driving Solidarity, run by Labour Organisation. Central Store, what you got? What you got? What do you want from me? What do you got from me? They want loads of food, they want relics and fruit, they've got loads of ore to sell, books to sell, rations to sell, they need tyres, they have an excess. Fuel, got it. Again, I always buy fuel when the opportunity arises, especially when it's at a good price. Should be a good price. Tyres are good to sell if you have a load of tyres to sell, but since I don't have loads of tyres, I only have 6, that's not happening. We need more food. Quite drastically, actually. The rations are cheap, but rations are just expensive. More so than they need to be, in my opinion, anyway. How are they all looking? A bit fatigued. We need to have a rest somewhere. We'll spend a 300 scrap in the room. At least their fatigue's gone. They're all a little bit. Oh no, they're not stressed, really. They're doing okay. They're doing okay. So what do they need? They need rations, building materials, wheat, vegetables, honey, salt, ointment, bread. So I know they sell rations here. They all need ore. They need ore. No, it doesn't like anyone needs ore. Well, we'll buy a load of rations and sell it over there then. Even though I don't think rations are the way to go food-wise. Personally, like as an actual thing. Obviously we have. Oh wow, we burned for our rations actually. Oh yeah, obviously we binge ate a load, didn't we? As many as we can get. Worst case we'll eat them. Best case we will sell them. Let's go. I was abandoning my some good stuff here. Knew it. I just had a feeling it was gonna happen. The thing about the infected, they walk towards you fairly slowly, so generally they're not a big issue later on when you've got a weapon. You just keep blasting because you get a lot of ammo. To the point where I remember we were making ammo at Walmart Babies. It was like we had a lot going on. Remember this so distinctly. We were able to make our own ammo. We had a lot going on. Right, let's sell these rations. Good chunk of them anyway. For a good old profit. I think we spent like 3 grand on them. Oh, they haven't got enough money. Ah, well, that's unfortunate. But we ended up basically cutting even nearly. Oh, we can sell some of the building materials though. No, they have no money. Yep, good point. Oh, they're back case snakes, scorpion, millipedes. Bleh. Bleh. They need ointment and other stuff. They got no money. Fine, no worries. Dried veggies. Can we eat dried veggies? Dried veggies are 20. Sorry, how much are they? 75. Wow, we eat dried vegetables. They're worth so much money. It's fine for now, I guess. Not much here. Let's go back here. We'll end this off in our new base, where I guess our dream will start, eh? where we begin our building up of an empire. Very, very cool. I'm very excited for this. This is going to be really good to get back into this series, to be honest. I think it's going to be very cool. Yeah, we go, really. Hopefully nice and enjoyable for you guys watching, and hopefully I keep my mojo. I had an issue with the last series. I was 30 hours in, and I started to lose the will to play it a little bit, because I was like, okay, what do I do now? I've done pretty much everything. It's just trying to get through one thing. It's very grindy at that point. But I'm pretty happy now with it. I should have rested with them, but it's fine. We're heading off to our base to rest. Right, hope. And obviously, if we head to... where was our depot? We've got some water. So we can trade that, we can use it. It's up to us. But obviously we've got the ability to cook, we've got... no, inedible food. Okay, that's something to be aware of. We can make inedible food. And grill the meat. Look at that. But yeah, there's a lot to do in this game. I'm very excited to do it. Thank you so much for being here for this first part of Dustland Delivery, and I will catch you again in the second part. Hopefully you enjoyed this DLC. Bye for now.